Yo, what is up? It's the Cosmic here.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
All right, this is the Cosmic here with the Anonymous Trader StockCast, and I'm here joined today with WarriorBill. He was on my StockCast before when we talked about Mark, and today we're going to be talking about Microvision, ticker symbol MVIS. That's Marco Victor Indigo Sam. So to start off, I played MVIS about a month and a half back. I made some money off it, lost some money off it, made more than I lost. Mainly, especially since they are getting all hyped up about people speculating that their tech is used in the HoloLens 2, the Microsoft HoloLens 2, and expecting that Microvision might be bought out by Microsoft, yada, yada, yada. But I played it for about a week whenever it was consolidating, and it's in the $1 range. And then whenever it broke $1, I bounced out of it. But I mean, that's all I have. I stopped really doing any hardcore research on it, and whenever it was running, it honestly caught me by surprise. But with that being said, Bill, if you would like to go ahead with what you got, if you want to screen share, you can. If not, we'll just let these beautiful people hear your wonderful voice.
Yeah, for sure. We could definitely try to dive in here. Let me see if I can get this screen share going. All right. Okay, so it says that. Let me know if you could see the screen all right.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, yeah, and I mean, I don't think people really understand some of the things that are going on here. So before we get into looking at the actual stocks themselves, I'll go over to StockTwits and look over some charts just to show people. You know, like you said, you know, one of the things that people realized was that they were in the Halo lens. I got a little video here that we could take a look at, but when you go to their actual website, their intellectual property is 100% where anybody and everybody's giving them their monetary value. The financials are absolute garbage, and the CEO has made it clear that they're looking to either sell one of their verticals or sell the entire company. Microsoft being probably their biggest client at the currents. Just like Mark, NDAs are a pain in the rear, so we can't go out and say 100%. But you know, when you look at it in terms of perspective, there's some things going on here behind the scenes that a lot of people have connected, which probably led you to this company. Prior to that, here you could see with Microsoft up here, their MIMS displays, which basically just means tiny devices. MIMS is like micro, you know, scientific term for it. Or you guys can look it up. But like MIMS, like you see here on their actual chart, it's only a fraction of what they do. You know, they have projector technology. You could see down here they even work with laser radars, you know, lidars, and right here with the automobile application, you know, where they have a patent for that. Down here for consumer, you know, those are things that could be used for security systems, cars, automated cars. A lot of companies like Uber, you know, that might be interested as well. So that's why, like, when they talk about the value as a whole, it was more about, I want to separate the fact that they don't just have one vertical, they have multiple verticals that they're working on. It's just like with Mark, when we talk about Mark, the play right now is thermal, but again, when we had that, you know, you also want to remember that they own bikini.com, et cetera, to put it in perspective for anyone who's seen the previous video. And so what do we mean when we're talking about small? I mean, you're talking about an actual projector, and the actual main component of the projector is about the size of a quarter, you know, so that's pretty incredible. People need to get excited about the technology to know the company's real, to know the company isn't just a company that's barely been around, and that's some of the things I want to talk about there, you know. And then I'm not going to go through step by step everything because this is their website. You can definitely check that out on your own time. But just to get you excited into this company, we like to give that background. Do you have anything else that you found when you were researching that you'd like to point out?
No, I mean, that pretty much covers exactly what I looked into. It was more than just, them being a tiny company wanting to be sold out. I mean, their vision is there, their intellectual property is there, but their financials aren't. And from what I was digging through, there were talks of, I think I saw something with them both working with Sony and Microsoft. So I was also reading that they're looking to sell portions of their company to multiple clients instead of just a whole buyout. But again, that's speculation, and of course, I just want to insert this little disclaimer here. This is just all research, due diligence. We're not professional financial advisors. We don't want you to take a position based off what we're saying here. We're just providing information that we found. But with that, that's pretty much all that I dug into it on their technology side.
And it's very important to note it is speculation. Microvision, you look at their history. I always look at histories into companies, especially technology. This is a 27-year-old company. They used to make displays for the military. So they have a very big history working with the Department of Defense. In their heydays, when they first started up in during the dot-com boom era, they were easily over $100 a share back in those days, and as kind of demand dropped down during kind of like the Clinton administration, there wasn't as much of a demand, and they've been again shifting their what they focus on from time to time. I will say this, that they've had a lot of management changes over the years, and so the most recent CEO, the most recent set of executives that they have now is why I personally was excited for the stock, is because this seems to be a company that chronically comes up with great technology that goes nowhere, and now finally they have a team that actually understands the value. If you listen to their most recent conference calls that they're putting out there, they're actually saying, okay, this is actually worth $1 billion. This is actually worth $1 billion, and to us it's just speculation. Every CEO is going to say they're worth that much, but let's take a look at some of that technology, and you could see for yourself. Did I have enough time to play a short video to show everybody what exactly the HoloLens is?
Man, play away, as long as there's no background music so we don't get copyright stricken. Then it should be good.
All right, so let's see if we can get this going. And might have to play through some ads here. I don't even know if the audio is going to translate through or not. I'm going to maximize this.
No, it's not.
The audio is not coming through?
No. And it is a little bit choppy too.
All right, well then we'll just throw a link to this video for anybody who wants to watch it. That might be better to just throw a video, because I'm just trying to show literally how this type of technology is probably going to replace your desktop computer going down into the future. It's ridiculous technology. When you talk about their relationship with Sony, I have another video for that we could put on the board for you. And it just to show you the size of their projectors. It's ridiculously small technology, and the fact that they could still produce 720, 1080, and probably even better as if they would have continued with those divisions as time progresses, and we have that push for resolution. Let's get out of that. What is that? Let's go here. Where's Microvision? And let's see if we could load up their charts here. 1 year out. This is another thing I wanted to definitely show people. If you come here, you could even like clear as day. I'm just creating this line as I go. And so once you watch those videos, you can come back to us and you can get excited about the stock the way I did. What I wanted to show you here is that, you know, patience pays. Here you could see where before that video came out, you look at their financials, it looks like they're about to be insolvent. And then when they literally, someone actually bought a HoloLens 2, broke it down and actually took out the little micro display. And when you see the teardown video, you're going to see how small this little unit is. And since then, it's just blown up, and you see here how they're struggling here to get over that dollar, stay over that dollar. And now we're talking about coming into June. We finally hit that dollar. You know, there's going to be those pumps and those dips just like with any stock. But the reason why I really wanted to bring this to Cosmic's attention and to everyone's attention is the fact that this past week we've been on a crazy run. If you look at the charts, it's very, very consistent. And it just keeps going up. I'm in since probably around May 5 time frame. I'm in around between 75-80 cent price range over here. And I recently did cash out on Friday when it went up to, it actually bumped all the way up to $3.20. Just to be 100% honest, I cashed out at $3 from 79 cents. So in two and a half months, you guys can do the math on how much profit I've made off of this company. Right now, I'm going to be looking for that entry point. I'm going to be looking for anywhere from 225 back up to the 270 that it's at now. And if I can catch it, I'm not telling you to jump on in. I'm not telling you not to, but most likely I will definitely be reinvesting some of that money back in there, just like I have with some of the other stocks in my portfolio. And really, this is really the big thing that I wanted to shoot out there to the world so that everyone has the same opportunity. Again, you know, when you look at the financials, they're not really 100% all there, but the reason why this is spiking is 100% off of those buyout potentials. You got the HoloLens technology, like DeCosmic said, you had those ridiculously small projectors that Sony and several other companies were very much interested in. And on top of that, you got their laser radars, which again, they focus on building very, very small devices. So absolutely, it 100% does have the interest. Whether or not they're going to go with them is another story. That's where it's all speculation. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing keeps going up. If you track Genius, if you track Mark, if you track some of these other companies that have been around short term since March, April, May time frame, where they're starting to get a lot of buzz. This one's definitely one of those ones that's starting to get the buzz. And with the line looking the way it is, this very much excites me. And as soon as I get my price, I'll definitely be jumping back in. And so, you know, if anyone else wants to join me, let's go for the ride together. If not, again, trade with caution. But with that being said, those were my big pointers. I didn't want to make too long a video, and I'll give it back to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's great information. And like you said, I would be careful whenever trading it. Don't ever chase a spike, and especially a 1 week tear. Do expect some consolidation off its high. Like, you know, 225 isn't a bad idea. And honestly, if you're going to play it like that, and in my eyes, if I were to buy 225, I would set my maximum risk at $2. Because that round number would hit a whole lot of stop losses from people that will be holding from the big run up, expecting it to go quote unquote to the moon. But that's just the play that I see happening. If it's optionable, I might actually get into on some options, as that's what I've been focusing recently on. Massive returns. One trade that I played on Friday yielded 300%. I took $15 and made it $30, $40, no, $30, $40, $45. So, we'll see what goes on with the future, especially with this company. I'm excited to see what's going on. One thing that I've always learned in college is smaller is always better whenever it comes down to engineering and tech. And these projectors are kind of a big deal. These small little devices that they have, they're kind of a big deal. To be the size of a quarter, can you imagine just having like just straight up a projector in your phone? You can just boom, project on the wall with full 1080p. You can sit there and scroll through. Like, that's a game changer. I mean, can you imagine if BlackBerry got a hold of that? Holy crap, they would love that. So, I don't know. That's just some things that I was looking at and thinking of, is just tiny technology is king, honestly. And they do have the stuff to be bought out by multiple companies. And if it does trigger a bidding war, trust me, you're having top tier companies bid for this. And if it does come down to bidding war, I think Microsoft will be the one that wins. But that's all I have, folks. If y'all have any questions, you can always comment down here below. Like we said, we will leave those videos linked down in the description as well. You can hit up Bill here at WarriorBill on StockTwits if you have any questions specifically for him, and I'll leave his the @StockTwits down in the description as well. And as for me, I respond to almost every comment or Twitter message or anything. I'm always going to be available for you guys. So thank you so much for watching the Anonymous Trader StockCast. And if you have anything else, we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah, that's pretty much a great summary. Now, again, when you do watch that video, when you see how impactful the HoloLens 2 is going to be, you got to remember that's actually projecting holograms, and the augmented reality is 100% the future. The reason why I like this company is because it combines. The rumor is that Apple Glasses is going to have the LiDAR tech in it, so this is something that's combining projectors, holograms, all of that into one. And so, I mean, if anyone is going to get bought out, this is one of the companies that has the components that works for all, across all spectrums. They have over 200 patents, like 10 to 15 of those came in 2015 and 2020. So, regardless of the speculation, regardless of the fact that they're not necessarily generating as much money as they should be, the fact is that the CEO has been saying August is the time frame when he's looking to, so I mean, it's all speculation, but it's one of those risk rewards where you could be looking at making a lot of money. So again, I'd listen to DeCosmic closely when it comes to investing, maybe put in some stop losses there, but if you're looking for something for 30 to 60-day yield, the graph definitely shows that potential there. So with that, I'm good to go.
Alrighty, folks, thank you so much for watching the Anonymous Trader StockCast. Please support the channel by hitting that like button, smashing the subscribe button, and check out our subscribe star to support us. You can also hop into our chat room at the Anonymous Traders Discord, where we're providing live watch lists, live alerts all day, every day, just to help everybody grow and make some money. But with that, thank you so much for watching, fam. Peace.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up.